Let's
YouTube
go.
has rolled out revenue sharing for Shorts as of February 1st. Rather than attaching ads to specific videos, YouTube will pool the revenue from ads that appear in the Shorts feed. That pool is then split into a pool for fees and music licensing and a pool for creators. Oh.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Because this is the way to combat TikTok. TikTok is just going to not respect copyright and not pay anything to license holders. And realistically, anyone operating in this hemisphere is not going to be able to get away with that. Yeah. So this is the way to make it so that Shorts can contain copyrighted music. So you can actually have like clips from Rihanna and Drake, Taylor Swift, like whatever else, so that you can upload the same content to YouTube Shorts that you could to TikTok. And unlike TikTok, YouTube is actually going to share some of the revenue from that. So now that there's no huge disadvantage, other than TikTok's creation tools, but hopefully they'll catch up. So now that there's no huge disadvantage in your content, like you can't have music or whatever, hopefully there'll be a big migration to Shorts, which should be more profitable and or force TikTok to actually compensate creators. So overall, everything you've said so far is good.
I don't think I scrolled down far enough earlier when I was skimming through this to see the caveats section. Some of that is BS. We'll get there in a second, though. I just read the first 3 bits, and I thought it was actually really cool. Anyways, Shorts that use one music track will be taxed 50% of their views, the ad revenue for which is then paid to rights holders of said music. YouTube then takes 55% of the cut of the remaining ad revenue, and finally, the rest is split among eligible creators based on views. In summary, if YouTube Shorts makes, just say $100 to make this easy, in ad revenue, and 20% of those shorts use a song, so remember, if it uses a song, it's 50% of the views, but let's say only 20% of the shorts actually use a song, then the music industry gets $10, YouTube gets $49.50, and the creators split $40.50. There's some important caveats, though. A lot of this is based around the ad not playing before your specific video, right? So it assumes you're in the Shorts feed. Okay. YouTube doesn't count views from outside said Shorts feed. For example, if a viewer clicks on a short from a creator's library, not counted.
What?
YouTube also doesn't share revenue from ads on navigation pages leading to Shorts or the first ad that plays in the Shorts feed if it comes before the first video.
What?
We asked a representative from YouTube.
We did.
And we
asked more than one representative from YouTube, actually, because YouTube has asked me, respectfully, to not just go live and make a video and crap on their policies and procedures and business without at least, giving them a chance to talk me down.
Without at least giving them a chance to not do anything.
So I said, hey, this isn't going to change anything because realistically, I've seen the pattern over and over again. I don't get attention unless I make a bunch of noise publicly, but I'll tell you what. I'll play along. I'll go through the chain of command and I will raise my concerns with all the appropriate people before I go live with a denouncement of your extremely crappy two-faced approach to revenue sharing in Shorts. So I did. It did nothing.
Yep.
And so we're talking about it.
Yeah.
So that was a big waste of time. I think next time, YouTube, I won't bother because it was clearly a waste of time. You guys are obviously wrong. You guys are obviously being disingenuous here, and it didn't matter because you don't care, because I actually don't know what makes you care. And this is an extremely dangerous step from my point of view. I don't know what is going on with YouTube leadership right now because Google somehow, and it almost feels like by accident, Google has somehow managed to be the one company that has successfully figured out the key to retaining their creators, to maintaining those relationships and building a library of content that you guys come back to the site for time and time again.
They're also the refuge for other dying platforms.
An equitable,
Vine dies, they come here.
An equitable revenue sharing approach. And this is the first time that I've looked at something and gone, well, that was obviously, clearly something that should have been shared with creators. And you just went, no, I don't think I will. So here's the thing. Here's the big problem. Their argument for why that first ad, when you click into the Shorts shelf, it used to be called, I don't know what they call it now, Shorts something. I don't know. Feed. Yeah. Their argument for why that first ad, when you navigate into the Shorts feed, should not go into the pool is that they haven't interacted with a short yet. So there would be no way of knowing what short that ad view should be attributed to. YouTube? That's the whole point of pooling it. Remember? Remember that whole deck that you went through with me for like 45 minutes explaining this whole system where you were going to compensate the music rights holders and then create these pools, and then it would be a shared pool because the truth is we have unlike a normal video where you actually interact with the video and then there's a pre-roll and then there's a mid-roll and then there's a post-roll and whatever, where you can clearly say, okay, this viewer was retained by this video and these ads are associated with this video. The whole point of pooling it is that you can't do that. So riddle me this. Why would anybody click on the Shorts feed if they weren't driven there by Shorts creators? What makes you think that it was you and you alone who was responsible for that interaction, for that ad view? There is actually zero rational there is no logical defense for this because they already laid out the reason for everything being pooled. And, okay, so why am I flipping out over this? They took my money. In reality, YouTube AdSense is already a fraction of our revenue. And of that, Shorts is a tiny, just infinitely small fraction.
Not for everyone, though.
This doesn't hurt me. We've got LTT Store. We've got LTX. We've got our direct sponsor relationships. Like, we're fine.
Not even mentioned.
We're 100% fine.
Right there, though. Let's go.
Float plane! We're fine. But this is not fine. And it represents just, like, what is going on over there? Like, Google was supposed to be the less evil tech giant, right? And certainly they haven't been always. But did you see how they handled the last round of layoffs? Not one, but multiple ex-Google employees reported getting an email laying them off while they're sitting in the hospital with their newborn child. And I'm sitting here going, even if that's legal,
I don't know how
it's
true
inhumane
or real this is, but I read a short little story thing about someone who was traveling, but they were in the States on a work visa, and they got fired while they were traveling over email, so they can't come back. So like their stuff, their car, everything is just like they're getting one of their friends to like sell it for them, and they just have to like, yeah, I don't know. Really brutal.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, this is a super slippery slope. And you know what? Honestly, I'm not expecting anything good to come of this. If anything, if I was Google, I would just kind of listen to my feedback and go, well, we just won't clarify that next time. We will just write the policy in such a way that it never raises this question. So we'll say all ads displayed between short videos are eligible for the pool, and then just quietly we'll just put some ads at the beginning. But they weren't between anything. So
then we just need Spiffing Brit to figure it out for us. I don't even. This is probably because I don't watch enough shorts, but I don't even get it. Like if I click on a short. Like if I'm on the YouTube app thing and I click on a short, it doesn't immediately play an ad, right? It plays the short that I click on.
No, but if you from the YouTube app, if you just click Shorts, if it plays an ad before it plays a short, they go, well, that's ours. That had nothing to do with Shorts creators.
That's obviously wrong.
That was all us. Absolute bullshit. 100%. And yeah,
I was trying to pick a lift me up topic,
I know.
man. It didn't work.
and the discussion question here is like, why act in bad faith over such a petty amount of money? That actually is a really good question, because compared to traditional ads, I do not expect the shorts fund in general, the shorts pool in general, and I especially do not expect this small percentage of ads that they're displaying before they actually play a short to even make an impact. So why carve it out? It's ludicrous.
Yeah. I have no idea. I want to kind of assume that it has something to do with like shareholder happiness, because stocks in general for a while have been a little, as far as I know, they're going slightly up recently. I don't know.
I mean, that's the
It's
thing,
been
though.
a little brutal.
Like, that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about with Google right now, though. Is like, there's still a company that's making literally billions of dollars a quarter, and they're sitting there going, okay, we need to cut this cost. We need to squeeze blood from this stone here. We need to, whatever. And I'm looking at it going like, no, the reason you guys just brought the founders back in is because of the absolutely existential threat that is ChatGPT and AI chat assistants. This doesn't even register.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting such a ridiculous battle? And honestly, I don't even think a shareholder, this wouldn't merit mention on a shareholder call anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so Tom XYZ goes, Google missed earnings per share by 12% this quarter. Right.
That's not going to make up 12%.
Yeah, it won't. It will do absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things for Google. And in spite of that big miss, big problem, Google made billions and billions of dollars this quarter. So, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting it.
Yeah.